There are places on our planet that remain hidden. They are guarded not by walls, but by their own immense scale. The Himalayas are such a realm. It is a world of giants, where mountains reach for the heavens. Their peaks are cloaked in cloud and mystery. Few have ever walked these high trails. The air is thin here, and the silence is profound. It is a silence broken only by the wind, a wind that carries whispers from the top of the world. It speaks of secrets held for millennia. To enter this kingdom is to leave the familiar world behind. Every step is a deliberate act, a choice to venture further into the unknown. The paths are not always clear. They are often just faint trails left by shepherds or wild creatures. The mountains watch you. Their great, stony faces seem to hold an ancient awareness. You feel small under their gaze, a temporary visitor in a permanent and powerful land. It is a humbling experience, one that quiets the soul and sharpens the senses to the raw beauty all around. The journey begins not with a map, but with a feeling. It is a pull towards the wild, a desire to see what lies beyond the next ridge. The air grows colder with each upward step. The scent of pine and damp earth fills your lungs. It is the pure, clean breath of the wilderness. This is a place where nature is in complete control. The weather can change in an instant. A sunny morning can turn into a sudden snowstorm. The mountains demand respect, and they reward it with moments of breathtaking clarity. Here, time itself seems to move differently. The slow, patient rhythm of the mountains takes over. The rising and setting of the sun become the only true measures of the day. You begin to notice the small things, the way light plays across a rock face, the delicate structure of an ice crystal, the distant call of an unseen bird. In this vast emptiness, the world comes alive with detail. It is a reminder that even in the most formidable landscapes, life finds a way to thrive, quietly and persistently. If you've enjoyed exploring these hidden wonders with us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking journeys into the world's most incredible places. Join us as we continue to uncover the unseen. Beyond the tree line, the landscape opens up into something truly astonishing. We find ourselves in a valley that seems to have captured the sky. It is a place of impossible colors. The streams that flow through it are not merely clear. They are a vibrant, liquid turquoise. These waters are born from the glaciers high above. They carry with them finely ground minerals, which catch the sunlight and scatter it into 1,000 shades of blue and green. The sound of the water is a constant, gentle roar, a song of ice and stone. The valley floor is a mosaic of life. Wildflowers burst forth in a riot of color, a stark contrast to the grey rock and white snow. Purple primulas, yellow poppies, and deep blue gentians carpet the meadows. They huddle close to the ground, seeking warmth and shelter from the persistent wind. These plants are tough survivors. They have only a few short months to grow, bloom, and set seed before the long winter returns. Their fleeting beauty is a testament to the resilience of life in this high-altitude world. Walking through this valley is like walking through a dream. The air is so clear that the mountains on the far side seem close enough to touch, yet they are many miles away. The sheer scale of the landscape is difficult to comprehend. Cliffs rise vertically for thousands of feet. Waterfalls cascade down their sides, disappearing into mist long before they reach the bottom. You can feel the spray on your face, a cold and refreshing reminder of the immense power of the water that shapes this land. As the day progresses, the light changes, and with it, the character of the valley. In the morning, the sun catches the eastern slopes, turning them gold. At midday, the blues of the river are at their most intense. And in the evening, as the sun dips below the western peaks, the entire landscape is bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. Long purple shadows stretch across the valley floor. The world grows quiet, preparing for the cold of the night. It is a moment of perfect peace. This harsh and beautiful land is home to one of the most elusive creatures on Earth, the snow leopard. It is a ghost of the mountains, rarely seen by human eyes. Its thick, smoky grey coat, patterned with dark rosettes, provides the perfect camouflage against the rocky slopes. It moves with a silent, fluid grace, a master of its unforgiving environment. To see one is a privilege granted to very few. It is a fleeting glimpse into the secret life of the high Himalayas. Life for the snow leopard is a constant challenge. It must navigate treacherous cliffs and deep snow in search of prey. Its primary food source is the parrot, or blue sheep, which are themselves incredibly agile climbers. The hunt is a patient, silent affair. The leopard will stalk its prey for hours, using every rock and crevice for cover. It waits for the perfect moment to launch its powerful attack. Its survival, and the survival of its cubs, depends on its skill and strength. We watch from a hidden vantage point, barely daring to breathe. A female snow leopard appears on a distant ridge. She is followed by two small cubs, tumbling and playing in the snow. Their mother is patient, but watchful. Her eyes scan the surrounding slopes for any sign of danger or opportunity. She is teaching her young the essential skills they will need to survive in this world. How to hunt, how to climb, and how to remain unseen. It is a slow, careful education in the art of being a snow leopard. The bond between the mother and her cubs is powerful. She grooms them with a rough tongue and nudges them gently when they stray too far. They are the future of their species, a fragile link in a chain that stretches back through time. As the light begins to fade, she leads them down from the ridge, their forms melting into the rock and shadow. They disappear as silently as they arrived. We are left with the silence and the profound feeling of having witnessed something truly wild and precious. Reaching these hidden places is not a simple task. There are no roads or easy paths. The journey is a pilgrimage, a test of endurance and spirit. It requires crossing high passes, where the air is so thin it feels like a blade in the lungs. You must navigate across creaking glaciers, their surfaces a maze of hidden crevasses. Every step demands focus and respect for the power of the mountains. The reward for this effort is not just a destination, but a transformation. The physical challenge is immense. Your body aches, your breath comes in short gasps. The sun can be fierce, reflecting off the snow with a blinding intensity. The cold at night is deep and penetrating. Yet, with every hardship, there is also a growing sense of awe. You look up at a sky filled with more stars than you have ever seen before. The Milky Way is a brilliant, shimmering band across the darkness. You feel an incredible sense of connection to the universe, to the vastness of it all. There is a sense of accomplishment that comes with reaching a high pass. You stand on the edge of the world, with ranges of mountains stretching out before you in every direction. The wind whips around you, carrying the scent of snow and stone. In that moment, all the struggle and effort of the climb falls away. All that remains is the pure, unadulterated beauty of the view. It is a perspective that changes you, that reminds you of your own small place in this grand, wild world. The descent into the next valley is a journey of renewal. With each step downwards, the air grows richer, the vegetation returns. The sound of running water is a welcome companion. You carry the memory of the high pass with you, It is a quiet strength, a knowledge that you have pushed your own limits and have been rewarded with a glimpse of the sublime. The mountains have tested you, and in doing so, they have given you a profound gift, a deeper understanding of both the world and yourself. The Himalayas are not just a wilderness of rock and ice. They are a living, breathing landscape, steeped in culture and legend. For centuries, people have found a way to live in the shadow of these great peaks. Their lives are woven into the fabric of the mountains. You can see it in the prayer flags that flutter in the wind. Each colorful flag carries a prayer, a wish for peace and compassion, sent out into the world on the breath of the wind. They are a constant reminder of the spiritual heart of this place. Local legends speak of the mountains as the homes of gods and spirits. Each peak, lake, and river has a story. These stories are passed down from generation to generation, a rich oral tradition that connects the people to their land. They speak of yetis, the mysterious guardians of the high passes, and of hidden valleys of eternal youth. These tales are not just folklore. They are a way of understanding and respecting the powerful forces of nature that surround them. The mountains are not just a place to live, they are a sacred space. You might come across a small monastery or gompa clinging to a cliffside. It seems to defy gravity, a testament to the devotion of those who built it. Inside, the air is thick with the scent of incense and butter lamps. Monks in maroon robes chant in low, sonorous tones. Their voices seem to merge with the sound of the wind outside. It is a place of deep tranquility, a sanctuary from the harshness of the world beyond its walls. These spiritual oases offer a glimpse into a different way of being, one based on inner peace and contemplation. Even the stones themselves seem to hold stories. All along the paths, you find many stones, carved with prayers and mantras. Each one is a small offering, a gesture of reverence. They are piled into cairns that mark the way, guiding travelers through the vast landscape. To walk here is to walk through a living history, a landscape inscribed with centuries of human faith and devotion. The physical and the spiritual are intertwined, inseparable. The mountains are a temple, and the journey through them is a form of prayer. To return from these high places is to carry a piece of their silence with you. The experience leaves an indelible mark on the soul. You have seen a world that feels almost like a myth, a world of impossible colors, of ghostly creatures, and of staggering beauty. It is a place that reminds us that there are still corners of our planet that remain wild, untouched, and profoundly mysterious. The memory of the thin air, the vast vistas, and the deep quiet stays with you long after you have left. These hidden valleys and remote peaks are a precious inheritance. They are living museums of natural history, ecosystems that have evolved over millennia in isolation. They are fragile. The balance of life here is delicate, easily disturbed. The survival of the snow leopard, the blooming of the wildflowers, and the clarity of the glacial streams all depend on this place remaining as it is. It is a sanctuary, not just for the creatures that live here, but for the human spirit as well. There is a profound sense of hope in the existence of such places. In a world that is constantly changing, the Himalayas stand as a symbol of permanence and endurance. They remind us of the power and majesty of the natural world. They challenge us to look beyond our own immediate concerns and to appreciate the larger, slower rhythms of the planet. They are a call to humility, to respect, and to wonder. They show us what the world can be when it is left to its own devices. The Himalayas do not give up their secrets easily. They demand effort, patience, and a willingness to be humbled. But for those who make the journey, the rewards are immeasurable. It is the chance to witness nature in its purest, most magnificent form. It is the opportunity to feel a connection to something ancient and powerful. These are the unseen Himalayas. They are not just places on a map. They are a state of being, a world beyond belief, waiting in the silence at the top of the world.